This Sunday morning, we're at home. Here again is Jane Pauley.
Our House is a very, very, very fine song, released just over half a century ago by Crosby, Stills, Nash Young. This morning, a reunion with Anthony Mason.
One morning, I woke up.
It's considered one of the greatest albums of the rock era.
A new day, a new way.
What do you think of it when you hear it now?
There's masterpieces in there. Ain't a dog in the bunch.
In 1969, the supergroup Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young recorded Deja Vu.
Were you conscious while you were making the record of what you were making?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah, we do.
You heard it?
When you hear Carry On, you know what you heard.
Carry on, love is coming.
The record would sell 8 million copies.
But Deja Vu was intense, tragic in many ways, but a really decent album.
Crosby, Stills and Nash had released their highly successful debut album earlier in 1969.
Wooden ships on the water, very free.
David Crosby had come from the Byrds, Stephen Stills from the Buffalo Springfield, and Graham Nash from the Hollies. But Stills wanted to add another member.
What were you looking to add to the band? I mean, you wanted someone...
I wanted to be able to do what the Springfield used to do. I didn't want to be a folk group. I wanted to play rock and roll as well.
He settled on his former Buffalo Springfield bandmate, Neil Young.
You were not in favor originally.
I wasn't in favor of it at all. We had created, between me and David and Stephen, a vocal sound that was completely unique.
But Nash agreed to meet Young for breakfast in New York.
So I said, why should we invite you into this band? And he looked at me and he said, have you ever heard me and Stephen play guitar together? I went, yeah, I have. He was in the band from that moment on.
But the band was entering a dark period. Stills had just broken up with Judy Collins. Nash's relationship with Joni Mitchell was growing rocky. And Crosby's girlfriend, Christine Hinton, had been killed in a car crash.
I was in terrible shape.
Yeah.
I was damn near destroyed. I'm just really lucky we were making that record because it gave me a raison d'etre. It gave me a
reason to get up in the morning.
Damn right. And it's what kept me alive.
How would you describe the period of recording that album?
Chaotic.
You talk about how you guys butt heads all the time.
Well, it was glancing blows, but they were continuous.
Yeah.
And that tends to numb your skull, and you turn into numbskulls.
And Neil Young, the only band member who didn't talk for this story, also went his own way in the studio.
Neil, when he joins the band, doesn't really join the band. He made his tracks outside by himself and brought them. And we sang on them, which is kind of snotty. But they were good.
He didn't even perform on either of your songs, did he?
No. He never sang or played on Teach Your Children, and he never sang or played on Our House.
Did that bother you?
No, listen to him.
Yeah.
They're decent records.
Yeah.
Teach your children well, their father's hell.
CSNY had started touring in the summer of '69.
Your second gig?
Woodstock.
Our second gig was Woodstock.
I am yours, you are mine, you are what you are. You make it hard. Got to get ourselves back to the garden.
The song Woodstock, written by Joni Mitchell, would be the biggest hit off of Deja Vu when it was released in 1970. At LA's Morrison Hotel Gallery, Stills recently signed prints of the famous cover photo taken by Tom O'Neill.
The whole point was that the rebellion was getting very serious. That's why the uniform.
Almost cut my hair.
The 50th anniversary edition, a year late because of the pandemic, includes some memorable outtakes.
There's a demo of me singing Our House, and Joni was there and sat with me at the piano, and she started to play the top end of the keys.
Only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
I wanted the fans of the Deja Vu record to be thrilled about what they were listening to and get an idea of what we went through as four people to make that one record.
But the band that made that record may never play together again.
How are you all with each other?
Stephen and Neil and I are great.
Yeah.
We talk often.
Yeah.
We don't talk to David.
I don't know. I don't expect to be friends with Graham at any point. Neil hates my guts.
Why?
I said bad stuff about his girlfriend. Probably. Don't say it, Dave.
Do you regret saying it?
Yeah, sure.
You know, when that silver thread that connects a band gets broken, it's very difficult to glue the ends together. It doesn't quite work.
Yeah.
And so the things that happened in me and David's life broke that silver thread. And I, for the life of me, I can't put it back together.
Do you wish you could?
Yes, I do. I do wish I could. Only because of the loss of the music.
Love is coming to us all.
50 years later, the friendships may not have endured, but the songs have.